Our tail of tape for this welterweight matchup. Look at Ben Simons with a 75-inch reach compared to 69.5. That's 5.5 inches. But since Archie's the wrestler, I don't think it's going to make a difference in this one.
His name is Michael C. Williams. He is the Bellator MMA cage announcer.
Tonight here at the Sanford Pentagon, we go now to the welterweight division set for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing the blue corner. At 6'1", weighing in 170.4 pounds. His professional record, 3 wins, 2 losses. He fights out of Fargo by way of Enderlin, North Dakota, presenting Smiling Ben Simons. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner at 5'9", weighing in 169 pounds even. As a professional, he's undefeated at 2-0. He fights out of Denver, Colorado, Archie Colgan. In charge, your referee, Mike Beltran.
I wonder what Smiling Sam Alvey thinks about Smiling Ben Simons, as Simons hopes to be smiling at the end of his Bellator MMA debut. Archie Colgan will try to wipe the smile off his face.
All right, gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Hell, let's go.
Bell, round 1, Colgan in the red gloves, Simons in the blue, and immediately Colgan takes the center of the cage. What are you looking for early in this contest, John?
I'm looking for Archie to take the smile off of Ben's face, but this is what I'm looking for from Archie. Is he just wants to push him to the point where Ben can't back up anymore, and then he's going to change levels eventually in here. He'll throw a big right hand, and there you go. Changes levels right into it.
Big takedown.
That's the type of takedowns that makes Archie who he is.
Yeah, that's the kind of takedowns that makes him a, well, champion in wrestling.
There you go.
And he thinks one of his greatest strengths is his composure while he is in the cage. He believes that he is best at putting pressure on people and staying aggressive, kind of like what we're trying to see or what we're seeing here.
And it's exactly what you're seeing when you look at the lace of the hand. That left arm of Ben's is now trapped. You see Archie's got it behind his back. Now he's got it free. But that is what made Ben have to give up, think about getting himself back up and putting his back to the canvas where Archie wanted it.
Simons active from his back, throwing upright hands with little effect, but trying to keep Colgan off him. And now Archie Colgan trying to find a way to dive back in, maybe like a Fedor Emelianenko or a Mauricio Shogun Hua back in the day.
No one did it like Mauricio.
And there is the Colgan version as he manages to land 2 big right hands before going back into the half guard.
And right there, that you see that wrestling experience with his base and balance. Got a little bit high, sat himself back, brought his legs out to bring some hip pressure down. Right now, Archie Colgan is nice and composed. Good job by Ben Simons getting back to a full guard, and he keeps on landing good elbows from the bottom.
Simons, an athlete who played football, wrestled, also competed in track and field in high school, looking for the up kick.
That one landed. Not a lot of power to it, but it touched it.
And again, Colgan on the attack. Looking to take Simons back. Fishing for that choke, but well defended by Simons.
Also, we talk about position before submission. He's not in a great position to look for that rear naked choke right now. He just needs to think about get to the positions that will give you that opportunity. Now, this is a nice position by Archie Colgan. Do a lot of damage right here. You see Ben trying to crush that posture of his by grabbing the head.
Colgan is fighting like a guy who is expecting his first child, a baby boy, September 17th. Hyper-aggressive here in the opening round.
Full mount now.
And some nasty elbows from top position.
Very nice elbows from the top position. Now just putting a little bit of pressure, a little shoulder pressure on him.
And his lone submission has come via arm triangle choke.
Figure with the guys that Archie has been training with, guys like Justin Gaethje, Kamaru Usman, Grant Neal, Brandon Gertz. He's got a lot of experience in these positions, and he's had guys talking about what works best.
Absolutely. I mean, some high-level training. I think there was a
right now, what Ben Simmons is looking for, he's looking for a buggy choke. This is a choke from. Beautiful job. There was pressure on that choke.
And now there's pressure on the face of Simons. Ground and pound. Colgan making Simons a bloody mess.
Beautiful positioning right there. Simons is in real trouble here.
Archie Colgan crushes Ben Simons' dreams, and Simons' Bellator MMA debut. Take us back to the type of choke that Simons was going for and what cost him dearly.
It did cost him, and that was a very smart maneuver by Archie Colgan, because what Ben Simons was looking for is what we call a buggy choke. It is a choke when someone gets into side control on you. It is not a common choke. Many people cannot pull that off, but he was getting his leg in it, and the pressure was starting. Archie Colgan quickly stands up and brings a huge slam. And look, when we talk to people all the time about what makes MMA violent, this being picked up and dropped down, that was a huge slam. Look at how the legs come out, the arm lets go of it. He's in trouble right there. That hurt. And then huge elbows by Archie. This just was beautiful work by him.
After that display, maybe it should be Hulk Colgan. This guy's a force.
Look at that. Just look at you. All that comes with years of experience. Beautiful positioning, way to understand your body positioning. Swings around the back and continues those huge elbow strikes.
And it's nice to see a fighter who is honest. He said his greatest strength as a fighter is composure, and he showed that here in his, well, systematic dissecting of Simons.
Yeah, he just absolutely, from that slam, he saw that he hurt his opponent, and he went after it. You got to like that finish.
Here once again is Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, referee Mike Beltran steps in, waves off the contest due to unanswered strikes. Your official time, 4 minutes, 4 seconds into round number 1. The winner by TKO, still undefeated, Archie Colgan.
Respect to Ben Simons for going a submission I've never seen in an MMA cage or ring, but the victory goes to Archie Colgan, and we will get more from the winner with Big John McCarthy.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Archie Colgan. You put on a performance. You used your hands to change levels, get the fight to the ground. You never really let him out of that position, but we're gonna talk about when you went to side control. He pulled off what we call a buggy choke. How much pressure were you feeling at that time?
I wasn't really feeling any pressure, but actually what was going through my head was I've seen somebody at a UFC fight or something get choked out from there, and I was like, this isn't safe exactly. So let's mount up and then get out of this however we can. And he wasn't fighting when I lifted him, so I was like, let's slam him.
Well, let's talk about the way that you decided to get out of that, because you elevated him up to about 5.5 feet off of the ground and then dropped him down, and the impact absolutely hurt him. And it was so impressive was your ability to see that and go after the finish from that point.
Yeah, I lifted him and slammed him, and I just felt him kind of relax and, like, maybe not relax, but like he broke down a little bit. So then I pulled my arms out and I started dropping elbows and punches and saw the blood, and I was like, this is it, he's done. On him. You came in with a really extensive wrestling background, but your hands are starting to really look good. What is it that you've been doing with, like, Coach Ramos there that has made you feel so confident in the stand-up? Well, honestly, it's just repetition. I show up to practice every day. I'm always busting my ass. And when these guys say something, I listen with full intent. And it might not work today, but I'll keep working it tomorrow, next week, next month. And next thing you know, I got hands.
Whatever you're doing is working. That was a beautiful win. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Archie Colgan.